Guys, how are you? This is Mr. Argueta coming to you week number 6. Congratulations. You are moving right along. You got one more week after this week and you are done. Summer's over. So just wanted to touch base with you in regards to our class and where we're at. Sorry for all the movement here. Pulling up our class here for a second. But hey, first of all, happy Father's Day for all of you dads out there, or to your loved ones that are fathers. Happy Father's Day to everybody. I had a pretty good Father's Day weekend. My son came up on Sunday. My daughter came up a couple days before because she was not going to be available. But I do have some good news. So here's what I'm getting for, or here's what I got for Father's Day. Hey, look at that, a handle. So you guys have been along with me on this journey of having a broken cup. So I now have my brand new cup. Feel rough throwing out the old one, but I don't know. I'll figure something out. Maybe make it a planter or something like that. But I got my new cup. So thank you to my daughter who bought that for me for Father's Day. She also bought me a map, which I haven't received. I'll probably get it today because my wife went down to Athens to visit her, but spend time with her. But she got me a map that essentially is a scratch-off map where you can put where you've been, you know, what countries you visited, and so on. My collar looks crazy here. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it looks wild. Sorry about that. Anyhow, it does bother me, but anyhow, either way, I'm going to try to ignore it. Forgive me for my whatever just happened there. But anyhow, that being said, we are in week number 6. I'm excited because this week is my favorite discussion with you guys. And it's about statements, purpose statements. And I read through a couple of the ones that you guys have had. I'm super excited to hear what you guys have going on in your life. So very happy for you. For those of you who are finishing your degrees or getting a degree and have a plan to move on, and while you're doing it, it's great to see you fulfilling this dream. And not only for you, but for those around you, the people that are essentially becoming the roadmap for others to follow. So I'm excited to see that journey with you. I'm also happy to announce that next week will be your last week. You won't have a discussion, so this will probably be the last time you see me in a video format. If you do see me out there somewhere in a coffee shop or having dinner somewhere, don't feel bad. Come by and say hi and introduce yourself and let me know that you were in one of my classes. I get that a lot because I see, you know, obviously you guys get to see me weekly, but I don't know what you look like. I just kind of recognize the names. But I'm excited to be able to, you know, close out this chapter in a positive note with you. You guys have done a well put together discussions. I appreciate it. You know, you utilized your tools, and I appreciate that. And for the most part, I think we've done pretty good. I mean, with the exception of a couple of issues, I think we have understood that we can utilize technology to help us. We shouldn't utilize, and it's technically not even acceptable to use it to do our work. As I mentioned from day one, your discussion should be your discussion. And I understand if you use technology to help you better explain yourself, but it should be your own thoughts. We should understand that as a whole. But anyhow, that being said, next week you will have your final. Your final is all questions you've already seen in your quizzes. Hopefully you've developed your own study guide. Hopefully you found time to register for your classes coming up because fall registration has opened up. Classes fill up pretty quickly. And as I mentioned, as I told you guys, my schedule is swamped. So if you're still looking to get time with me, it's probably going to not be till later on because it looks like it's pretty booked for the most part. But if you can go with someone else in that list, do so, because if they have available time, they will be able to help you. We all help each other, even though you're assigned to one particular person. Anyone can help you in our department. So feel free to reach out to someone else in that list to help you register if you need advisement. If you can do it yourself, I encourage you to do it yourself because that's the fastest and easiest way to get it done. This week, guys, besides, of course, the discussion post, we're talking in regards to what would be a motivation of employees and how to motivate employees. And then, of course, the team aspect of an organization, traditional teams and different team aspects. So I believe that motivation ties a lot to do with what the discussion has to do with, is we have to find a reason why we're doing what we're doing. We have to find a reason why we come to work every day. And I think a lot of times what I've encountered in corporate trainings is that a lot of people working in a rough job, a monotonous job, and it doesn't matter what you do in life, sometimes it gets daunting, tiring. You need to find that reason to motivate yourself into doing it and what that is. And I believe that the purpose statement for us is sort of that anchor that helps us focus on what it is that we're doing this for. In my speech, I talk about my children and my wife and my father, and making him proud, and trying to get him to see, that his sacrifice was worth it. And now, having been a year since my dad has passed, I can tell you that it was a beautiful thing to be able to see my dad, see his children realized in a profession, see him live a life that he only dreamed of. And I believe that that's one of my purposes, but also to pass that along to not only my children, but to people as yourselves that encounter my life. I believe that if we can impact one person, then we can help another generation. And that's the way I view it. I want to be a part of the journey, of your journey, to help you succeed in life. So I hope you took that. I hope you got that. I hope you felt that through my videos. I hope you realize that that's been the purpose of this video. The purpose of connecting with you via this method is to help you better understand the material and better take a hold of this. Now, my dream is that you didn't just go through the course, but you actually learned something. You extracted something that can help you through life. I know that there's people that just want to ease their way through something. I get it. I understand. I was a student as well. But when you understand the concept of value that someone brings to you, you want to extract as much as you can. And I encourage you to do that throughout your process. Don't allow this opportunity to go out, or go through this opportunity without actually getting value for it. Because at the end of the day, whatever degree you get won't matter unless you know what you're doing. People will know that. You won't be successful. I know people with bachelor's and master's and PhDs that are not successful, because success is not determined by accomplishing a degree. It's what you do with the degree that really matters. I know people that don't have degrees that are much more successful than people with degrees. And I encourage you, don't look at this just as a finish line. Look at this as a journey, as an opportunity that you've received because someone else had a sacrifice. That could be directly your parents, it could be someone else in your life, or it could be the fact that someone created a policy that allowed you to go to school paid for. There's people now that are paying twice the tuition to be in the same class because they're not from this country or they're not from this state. So I encourage you to look at this as an opportunity to learn. Don't just let it slide by you. So that's it. I don't want to speak anymore. I just want to tell you how proud I am to be a part of this class with you, how excited I am for you, because obviously you're in the journey here, and I wish you the very best. If you need me, you know how to get a hold of me. Email is the easiest way to get a hold of me. I normally am not necessarily at my office, so I won't see your voicemail for days. Email is the best way to get a hold of me. So make sure you register. Look for someone to help you if you can't figure it out, but give it a shot. Try to figure it out. If not, it's been a pleasure. Mr. Argueta, for the last time, signing out. Have a great day. Have a great cup of coffee. We'll see you around. Take care, everyone.